Okay, so y equals x squared. Well, we know that we've got a point here and a point here, and at 1 and at 1 we got a point here and a point here, and at 0 we got a point here, and at 1/2 squared is 1/4. So if this is 2, we subdivided to get 1. 1/4, we subdivide this, and subdivide it again, we get way down here, and we get these points, right? So the graph then would look something like this. So this would be y equals x squared. Now when you do the table for y equals x squared plus 1, what happens to your y values? Well, look at your table. I think everybody pretty much did the table right. Your y values are all 1 greater, right? Okay? So if I do, now you want to include 1/2, but just for brevity, I'm just going to include these points, right? But the negative 1/2 and 1/2 should still be there. Okay, I'm just skipping them because we'll have to make the point. So this is y equals x squared. Now if I do x, y equals x squared plus 1, what are you going to get? You're going to get -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. And you're going to square x and add 1. What's that going to do to these values? Give you a hint, it adds 1 to every one of them, right? Because it says, do what you did over here and then add 1, right? So these numbers, there's a pattern, simple pattern, these numbers are all going to be 1 greater than they were before. Okay? Make sense? Okay, good. What's that do to the graph? Well, all your y values are going to be 1 greater, right? How big is 1? Where's all my good chalk? Jeez. Didn't mean to clutter up your area. I do apologize. Okay. So, well, 1 unit is this much, right? That's 1 unit in the y direction, right? So we could construct the graph just by drawing, without figuring much of anything out. We could draw the graph by drawing an arrow of length 1 in the y direction from each of these points. Okay? Does that make sense? If you've done the table and seen these values and thought about how these are related to these, you see that this makes perfect sense, and if you did that, you would come out with the same picture that you have on your graph. Matter of fact, take a minute. You got your graph of x squared, you got your graph of x squared plus 1, which is, you know, 2 graphs are going to pretty much look like this, aren't they? Well, draw those little arrows.